If you trace a line from the highest peaks to the bluest sea, you'll find I've a place in mind where there's honest folk from a simpler time you'll meet. Play a noble game with no mind for fame. They are free.
By the time we finish saying their name.
Los Bigotes.
12 minutes on the whistle.
Which means what in French? Do we know?
Not sure.
Almost sounds like Spanish.
Yeah.
Bigotes.
Advantage.
Big Oties. Yeah.
Ball start.
And we have a penalty straight away on the joust.
Huntsman's ball.
It's probably a joust violation. Either someone took off early, or their wheel wasn't on the back.
Bigotes, are you ready?
Bigotes on defense.
11:53 when they cross.
So the Huntsmen bringing it in.
So we've got Ben on the ball here. He's pushing it wide.
Oh, here comes Ben with the run at the goal. Hard shot, and that's
beautiful
I think that
shot.
went
Nice
right
one,
through his bike frame because that it hit the board in the back. It hit the Finlay Boats advertisement at the
It left
top.
a mark there. Can you see that just under the just over the end? I nearly pushed that out the back of the backboard.
Huntsman, are you ready?
That was a strong shot, and it was lifted as well. So I think it went either through his bike frame or just under his bottom bracket.
Play on.
Okay, so
LB have got the restart. Got Bryce here on.
Oh, and it's in front of the goal, but it's a soft shot, and it gets blocked easily by the goalie. The ball's in the corner. It's tapped, to the side of the goal. Oh, it rolls behind the goal and into the left corner, the left side of the goal. And Ben for the Huntsman's there to pick it up. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's asserting his size right of way and and getting away with it easily.
Who's gonna argue with him? Let's be honest.
I don't know what the dimensions on that player are, but he's definitely sizable and intimidating as well.
Yeah, for sure. He's actually he's a really nice guy. Hey, he came to a tournament at Christchurch, and one of the things he said was he really enjoyed playing in New Zealand because sort of the spirit of the game is really respected. You know, everyone plays pretty nice and tries not to hurt each other, and he actually enjoyed that. That was kind of cool.
So he didn't hurt anyone?
Well, I think we played them and.
Oh! Ben hurting someone.
Yeah, maybe.
Ben, you got there late?
Yeah, Ben got there late and kind of toppled him. And I'm not sure what the exact call is, but he landed hard on top of it.
I guess that was a T-bone, probably.
Yeah, he's shaking his head in agreement with the call.
That's a fair call.
But
looks like there's a bit of
mechanical issue.
Wheel or stem problem there. Yeah, it's a pretty tough job for the refs, really, isn't it?
Huntsman, you ready?
I've reffed a couple of games in the past and did not enjoy it because, well, you know, the players take offense at your call.
10:42
and then,
when you cross.
You know, if they lose the game, then then they blame you rather than themselves or whatever. And then
it's always easier to blame someone else.
Yeah,
blame the ref.
Blame the ref. So bad call, whatever. Oh, Ben intercepts a pass, and the Huntsmen have the ball on their own end. He tries to tap it, but it doesn't go far enough, and then Ben pokes it into the wall back at his own end. And there's a little bit of a fight for the ball, and then it just gets tapped back by LB.
Ben's just getting warned about his elbows in the challenge, but got away with that one.
Yep. Oh, and here he goes, Ben, with a free run at the goalie. And he takes it over the over the handlebar shot, cross crandle.
About that.
And that one goes in and hits the board as well.
Straight in.
So the Huntsmen are on the scoreboard again.
And reffing this game, we've got Will.
Huntsman,
He's come all the way from Saskatoon, actually. He's flown over here purely to ref. He's not playing. I'm sure he'll have a couple of games of pickup.
Oh,
but,
right. Sure.
That's his dedication to the sport of polo, which I think is very cool.
Yeah, the Huntsman's trading the ball off. Ben had it at half court. Now he takes a strong shot to the goalie, but it's blocked. Goes off the spokes. And now Los Bigotes rips a shot. I think that goes in. That was a beautiful shot from the right-hand side of the goal. Elevated and right into the net.
It's a big, powerful shot there.
From a tough angle as well.
I don't think the Huntsmen were expecting that.
Are you ready?
No, and that's
An early shot there.
950 when you cross, Huntsmen.
I think they got caught by surprise on that one, and well done there by Los Bigotes.
Damon there from Melbourne showing off his skills.
Going around the goal.
Yep.
And then
It
comes out.
loses
Oh,
the
and then
ball
it gets
there.
poked away. Oh, and then one of the Huntsmen goes down. And he's got a free run at the goal, but he can't get his mallet on the ball, and it rolls wide to the right. That was a close call.
There's a lot of shouting going on there with the LBs.
Yeah, yeah. And that defense where you put your mallet up in front of the front wheel of the other player is usually a penalty. Oh, that was a beautiful shot.
Beautiful
Scooped the
goal
ball
there.
to himself, dropped it on the ground, and then just slammed it in with a forehand.
Damon Rao, cool
was
as
a-
a cucumber there with a great shot.
Right.
Straight
Nice
into
set
the
up for
corner.
himself, and then set up a beautiful shot.
Huntsman, you
Gotta be
ready?
happy with that. That'll be on the highlight reel.
Yep. It was a great goal.
911 when you cross. 3-1.
Those Bigotes bringing it across. Oh, there's a little mallet play going
yeah.
on in there. Mallet to body. Oh, and then it looks like Ben goes down hard. Not hard, but he goes down soft and has to tap in. Those
So that's an
Bigotes got a chance.
advantage.
Oh, now the whistle comes,
T-bone.
and the T-bone's called. So I'm assuming Ben got T-boned on that play, and that's why the Huntsmen will retain possession of the ball.
There's another mechanical issue here. Ben's asking for cable tie or some tape or something.
I already put my cable ties. I went and got them, and then somebody else delivered them, so I put them back. I'm not going back for them.
Nah,
No, just going to stay at my post
stay
now.
here and watch the action. Don't
Oh,
want to
he's
miss any of
opted
this.
for some duct tape, which is now rolled into the middle of the
Yeah.
court. But whatever the problem is, I think he's remedied it with some fluorescent duct tape. Okay, then Huntsman with the ball on their own end, getting ready to bring it across half court.
You guys ready?
They're playing with a bit more composure than I think we saw in the first game.
You got
as
10
well.
seconds to cross half.
Absolutely,
Really got their game
absolutely.
Unless you're calling a timeout.
Right, and Ben hasn't got a 30-second violation, so
Yet,
it's definitely
yet.
yet, exactly. The operative word would be yet there. And
Ball turnover. Ball turnover. 30 seconds to cross half. You took longer than 30 seconds.
oh,
Gave you
so
3 warnings.
yeah, so they stalled a bit on their end and lost the ball. You have 30 seconds to bring it across, and if you use that, if you use all of that time and a little more, you lose possession. So in an attempt to get some rest for their offense, they've turned the ball over. And Los Bigotes bringing it across half court. He's making a couple moves. He's got 2 defenders to go through and a goalie, and he does it anyway. That was sweet.
Yeah, some nice
Patiently
composure
waited
there.
for the defenders to move, and then the goalie was unaware that the shot was coming, and it just squirted right in there. It wasn't a very hard shot, but it was well placed.
It's pretty hard as a goalie to defend against that when you've got a
8:40
couple of
when
other
you cross.
bikes in the way. You
Right.
can't really see the ball.
2 of your own defenders in the way, and so now
Yeah.
the Huntsmen are bringing it across. They bring it back across their own end, pass it
That's
to
a
half
beautiful
court
pass.
line, but the defense is there trying to hook his mallet and get the ball
Yeah.
away. That mallet play is just.
It's getting a bit
Yeah.
frustrating for Damon, I think.
Oh, now here's the pass, but
Yeah.
that was a nice move to retain possession to get possession of the ball by Los Bigotes player. He rolls it around in his own end, and now the defense
8
comes
minutes.
around at
8
half
minutes
court and
remaining.
goes by him. Oh, and
yeah.
Huntsman lays down his mallet and
Nice.
intercepts the pass. That was very nice defensive play.
That speed, that showed some skill for sure.
Yeah.
But
Oh, now the
they've
shot.
just-
Oh, and it just goes wide. They were trying to pass it out, and Los
Oh.
Bigotes came in with a slap shot that just went wide left.
I think Ben got a lucky touch to that with his mallet shaft, just deflected it out wide.
Another shot. Oh, and that
Oh.
was a ripper that goes wide to the left. Oh, and another shot. Oh, and then Duke throws his mallet, which I understand is. I got called for that at Hell's Bells in London. somebody slashed my mallet and broke it in half. Well, I bent it in like an L shape, and so I tossed it over the fence, and I got a 30-second penalty for throwing my
your mallet.
Right. Now down here in frustration, one of the Huntsmen just tossed his mallet in the air, and nothing was even said about it. So apparently that's not part of the rules anymore.
Are you ready?
I think you can't toss it into the crowd.
Yo.
Okay, right.
We don't want the crowd being injured in these matches.
Score?
So
3-3.
maybe if it had gone out, he would have been penalised for it.
7:31 remaining.
So we're 3-3 here with 7.5 minutes
need a
left to
set.
go. Got Ben Levi here from the Huntsmen. It's a Sydney bike polo player. Looking to cross
Guys
the
ready?
line.
Okay, play on.
Yeah, let's hope they don't use a full 30 seconds in their request again. Oh no, they're across, so the play it's game on. Ben's gonna rip a shot.
Oh.
It's blocked by the defense in the crease. Oh, Ben still got the ball, but he goes wide left of the goal with it. It rolls past. Ben calling for the pass. Oh, but the pass is down the wall and a little bit far. The goalie has to come out and retrieve it.
Some good singing and cheering from the sidelines there for Le Bigotes.
There's a nice shot that goes hard and wide right off the boards. Bounces back to the goal, but the goalie taps it back into the boards. And there's a tap pass. The Huntsmen have it.
Nice
Two of them.
skills there. Back to Damon.
Oh, yeah, that pass would have got picked off, so it was smart that he didn't do it. And there's some more of that
mallet
hooking.
hook.
Yeah. Very effective defensive play. I use it a lot myself. Oh, and here's a shot, and it's in.
It's in.
That was a nice
Damon.
play. Way to go. Who was that from the Huntsmen?
That was Damon. Damon
yeah,
Rao with the
it's a beautiful
shot.
play.
Yep.
He got around the defense and with a nice forehand shot.
He's got some great control on the ball there. It's really cool
You good?
to watch.
4-3, Huntsman. 6:35 remaining.
So
Play on.
4-3 to the Huntsmen.
So it's a close game here. And the ball just squirts back across midcourt. Los Bigotes is there to pick it up. And they bring it around their own end. And then cross half court. Oh, but Ben, behind his back, taps the ball, and the Huntsmen have it. Now he passes to Ben, who rips a shot on the other side of the half court line, but it goes right into the corner. So that was a mishit. Oh, he tries it again, but doesn't get a piece of it. Los Bigotes got to run at the goal. Oh, and it looks like he hit the post and bounced off. That was too bad.
So we've got Daniel on the ball here for the Huntsmen.
4-3. Yeah, we just called it out. And now here's the Huntsman right in front of the goal. He maneuvers, shoots. Oh, and it's off the right side of the goal.
Just wide.
And the ball's being contested at the wall over here. A little bit of shoving.
6 minutes remaining.
And
6
now
minutes.
it's passed out into the center of Los Bigotes. Across half court, but it's picked off by...
Great intercept there by Damon. And he sends it long. I think the intention was for Ben to come out of the goal there. But
And he has. And so the defense is up. And the Huntsman's side, they pick off the ball, and there's a shot. Oh, and it goes off the tire, I think. Of the,
not sure
goalie.
what that went off of.
Bounced out of the court.
Yeah.
That'll be Los Bigotes' ball. Last touch by the goalie on the Huntsman's side.
$5:38 remaining.
Swapping the balls again for a cold one.
Cold and new.
New and shiny.
Are they using the Timaru Crest balls for all the... did they order about 100 of them or
Huntsman,
so?
ready.
Yeah, I can't remember how many we got, but we've got enough to use new
Play
balls
on.
for every game for the initial
Right, for the initial round.
initial kickoff, I think, of both halves.
Nice. Oh,
Oh,
Los
just
Bigotes tries to sneak one by the goalie, but he can't get a mallet on it, and it goes wide.
it's under some pressure there from these Huntsmen.
Right, and the crowd for Los Bigotes is getting vocal.
They're quite tuneful, really, aren't they? It's quite pleasant.
Ben rips a shot, but it's a pass
Oh.
actually. Oh, and then the mallet goes away. I don't know what happened there, but he picks it up off the ground. He's got a shot. Oh, and the defense was there. Tries to poke it away.
I think that was a bit of a cheeky check off the ball there by Daniel, but he seems to have got away with it.
Oh, so to tie it up on a beautiful pass and shot
It's a
by Los
lovely one,
Bigotes.
too.
That was set up beautifully, and to the goalie's backside, and
Bigotes, are you ready?
we have a 4-4 game. We have beer point.
5 minutes in the
4-all,
cross.
4-all.
Play on.
Now, of course, these games aren't being played to 5, so they're timed.
Yeah.
And so any score, the old 5 wins is no longer in play at this world.
Which is nice because you get a longer game if a team's getting an absolute drubbing, hey? Which might not be good for them, but
Right. Oh,
Oh.
he comes in to stop it, but hits his
Yeah.
own player and puts his foot down. That was a good bit of defense. You have to.
nice decision to come out of goal there.
Right.
It really
he
paid
stopped
off
the-
for him.
Yeah, he stopped a fast drive that could have resulted in a shot. Now here comes Ben again, bringing it around to the wall. He gets his mallet hooked, pops his front wheel
Yep.
over the ball, and then passes, but it's too far and into the corner.
Just a little long for Daniel to get on there.
Daniel trying to dig it out. He goes along the boards, but he gets blocked. And now Los Bigotes has the ball and Daniel's foot down. Oh, and it goes off the top of the boards, but stays in. Oh, and the ball almost rolls out in front of the goal, but no one's
4
there for
minutes.
the Huntsmen.
4 minutes remaining.
So with 4 minutes left, we have a 4-4 tie. Los Bigotes rips a shot.
Great block there by Daniel Strout.
That was beautiful, yeah.
That's a
Helps the
good.
goalie quite a bit there. Oh,
good
he tries
on-
to put the mallet down, and it goes foot down.
Oh, Damon's got some
Now we
space
got a
here.
2-on-2 situation. Oh, and the goalie gets a back wheel on it, and it blocks the shot. Oh, now we have the Los Bigotes with a 1-on-1. He comes out of the goal.
Didn't pay off for him that time. Was that?
Shuffle to me. I don't know.
It did look a little bit like a shuffle.
Yeah.
Let's see what Will says. I think he's going to go and ask the goal judge. No, he's called it.
No, they called it a goal.
So
See
5-4.
that on the instant replay, slow motion
Bigotes, are you
goal
ready?
cam, which we haven't mounted yet. But I'm sure it's in the works, judging by the engineering skill that they've demonstrated
Yeah, I
as
mean-
yet here in Timaru.
We've got drone cam, so
3:29 when you cross. Play on.
Okay, so now Los Bigotes pulls ahead of the 5-4 lead. And the mallet play is clean, and the ball rolls into the corner.
a nice little hop there, just spinning the ball off his back wheel.
And the goalie's directing traffic in French, so we have no idea what he's saying. Oh, and there's a nice
Damon's
pass.
down,
but
and
it
they've
goes
got
through
another
his-
break on.
Yeah, it goes through his bottom bracket, and the Los Bigotes player couldn't handle that pass, but it was there for him to make a play on. Now here comes Ben up the wall. Let's get the defense. Oh, and Ben taps one and it almost goes own goal. It goes wide to the right. That was a dangerous clear.
Yeah, he thought he had a player there behind him, but
Right.
the guys had just pushed up a little further than he thought. Got Bryce here on the ball.
Ooh, it looks like we got to. Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen there, but I would just tap in if I was the Huntsmen.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's an advantage. You hear the cowbell, and that means
And they're
there's an
gonna go
advantage.
all up
So
here.
they got. Oh! That was right under the front wheel. And
I think that was
he's gonna get it.
unintentional.
I don't know.
I
I don't know, but a 30-second penalty may be in order
Yeah.
for that because
He
he
can't
did
really
scooped
get
his
away.
front wheel pretty blatantly. And
Can we get a medic to court 1, please?
Oh, look,
Medic to court
now,
1.
Now there's some pushing and shoving going on, and that's not indicative of most bike polo. But that was a fast play and a hard crash, and the mallet definitely went under his front wheel. So yeah, I'm hoping he's okay.
Got Kurt here from ProMed coming over to help him out. But he certainly went down pretty hard, eh?
And our butterfly friend has been fluttering around the courts, especially during the women's bench tournament. We noticed it on court 2.
Oh, is that right?
There was the butterfly was on court 2, and then there was a bumblebee that was buzzing around the players on court 1.
Bigotes, go to your side.
And so now the players are engaging in some conversation, and the refs called off and asked them to return to their own side.
I'm just going to hop over and...
Okay. All right. So the Huntsmen, most of them parking it in the shade. And Ben's just coming over to have a look and see what's going on. And he's tossing the ball to the ref, I guess for a fresh ball to finish this game with. And he's up, so getting a round of applause from the crowd after a really, really wicked wipeout. And
Oh, yeah, it was pretty brutal. Sorry about that, Maverick. I suddenly realised as a doctor I was commentating on the fall that maybe I should go and look at the bloke, but I think it's got it covered.
okay.
Yeah, looks like he's standing up. But I'm not sure he should keep on playing after that, and imagine he knocked his head pretty hard.
Well, you know, helmets are required in this sport, and rightly so, especially in the tournament level, because bike crashes will happen and people will go down. It's not always intentional, and so you can't really predict. And some people actually think that face guards should be required, but I don't play with one, and I would rather not play with one.
They're quite hard to get used to.
Right, right.
Can you jump to court 1?
Yeah. I mean, the bars get in your face.
Player.
And
Yeah, I must admit, I thought that move from Daniel was, I mean, it was pretty wild, but I don't think it was intentional to hook the guy off his bike. I think it was a last-ditch attempt just to swing and try and get the ball.
Right, I
Because
agree.
they were lining up pretty nicely for a goal there. So,
Right, he was coming in really fast, and there was absolutely nothing he could really do to stop and get away from that mallet.
Yeah.
He did make kind of an S-curve move toward the defender, so he did close the gap between the two of them. And so, you know, you can't call it on the offensive player, but he did make a move to get in closer, and then that's when he ran over the other player's mallet. So, you know, whatever they're calling here.
And I think you have to contact the ball and have it under control, don't you, to be able to stick your mallet under someone's wheel and get away with it legally. You have to win the ball and have it under control.
Right, but sticking having your mallet under somebody's wheel is always going to be an infraction.
And at speed like that,
unless it's incidental, or he literally runs over your mallet, which has happened, and I've seen it. So.
But at high speed like that, it's pretty dangerous play.
Apparently, the teams have shaken hands and are getting ready to go back on the court.
You're done.
Oh, he's out.
Yeah.
So it looks like the ref's calling game.
Yeah.
And
it's probably a reasonable decision considering the
severity of that injury or that
the
accident.
fall that he's had there. Or maybe not.
No, he seems like he's putting his helmet back on and.
Maybe it's
okay,
just
so maybe
Daniel who's out.
Right,
hey?
right. So he should probably take his bike off the court.
I think that's.
Oh, right. He has taken his bike off the court.
Bigotes.
Right,
player.
his bike he went down on. And so it looks like his bike is in good shape, so he can continue to play on it.
Hopefully.
I would hope so.
Looks like
3-2 will be quite an advantage in this particular contest. As closely as it's been played.
Oh, it's been a great game. Another one really enjoyed watching. So it's been playing pretty hard. Those little Bigotes boys, as soon as you give them some space, they can certainly sort of put some passes and a shot together.
Yeah, very good team play.
And what can you say about the Huntsmen? I mean, they scrap for the ball till the last. They try so hard for it, and they've got some great skills there. Pretty confident with those scoop passes and.
Yeah, I think the difficult thing is when you're zoned in on the ball, sometimes you lose peripheral vision of what's going on around you, and that's what results in most of the crashes that we've seen. And so the two players going hard at the ball, and then the bikes get tangled up, and it's kind of incidental, and it's not a checking or a malicious play.
It's just a hazard of the sport, I guess. So. If you're going to bike that fast and chase the ball real hard, then occasionally that's going to happen.
Right, you'll have less time to react, and you'll go down harder the faster you're going. So.
Yeah.
And if you watch some of these teams, you'll see that they have a very slow and controlled game where they almost stop with the ball and then they look for someone to pass to, and then they pass and they move, and then there's the breakaway game where you get a steal and it's back and forth and high speed runs at the goal, and we've seen a lot of that in this game.
And then you get those players who never seem to be still. You know, we've got one of those
Just keep
here
rolling.
in Timaru, our own Ash Ronald. He just rides in circles, man, all around the court all the time. It's really difficult to tell where he'll be next, but he always seems to be in the right place to pick the
It's
pass
a good
up.
court awareness player.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, but just very fast, spinning all over the court, riding in circles. And he's, I think people find it pretty hard to play against that because it's something they're not used to.
Right, he's always in a good passing spot, or he's always there where the ball gets deflected, or he's in the spot where the ball's going to be.
But nobody quite knows how. So we've still got a bit of downtime here, and Kurt from ProMed is still treating our lad who went down hard over there.
Right.
Got a bit of a scratch to his elbow, I think. One of the hazards of not rocking elbow guards.
Are they taping that up for him?
Yeah, just put something on it.
Well, it looks like they got some shade for the goal judge over on this side, which is appropriate. What happened to all the shade tents that they had yesterday?
Yeah.
They had one at every goal judge stand. There's one there, one over there. Oh, I see what they've done with it. So once again, I'm going to shout out to my homies in California. If my mic is still on and the stream is still going, the T and Tin Man with the Fresno Pedal Junkies are viewing the games, hopefully, and they'll hear me shouting out to them. And if you ever want to have a tournament in California or in the Southwest United States, contact T. He's on Facebook, and the Fresno Pedal Junkies are there as well. And maybe he can help you with, setting up a little tournament for your local club. And you can have some players from out of town come in, and everyone can meet each other, have some fun playing polo, and improve their skills by playing with people of different abilities. So there you go, T. A little more shout out for you. Now, I particularly appreciated the tournament that you helped arrange in Hawaii. That was the most fun probably I've ever had playing away from home, and looking forward to defending my title next year in May sometime. So if that's going to happen, I'd certainly be available to go, or so I think, if I'm not off traveling elsewhere.
Sorry, correction. 2 minutes and 19 seconds. 2 minutes and 19 seconds.
All right, so there's some bike repair going on and some medical discussion going on, and we have Rowan here, who I played with on With Fire, and this was his first, I'd say, world-class tournament event, and we played together in the wild card round, and we had quite a bit of fun. Won a few games, won at least 2 games in the second round. And what are your thoughts?
Yeah, well, we came together as 3 individuals and became a team, and played 4 games together. You played 4 more the day before. I came in as a late replacement for someone that had to fly off to South America,
Right.
I think.
No, David from Argentina. Yeah, he got a new job, and I think he had to move from his place in Wellington. But I think he's staying here in New Zealand with his new job. But right, he bowed out early.
Yeah, so I'd been training pretty socially for 2 weeks under the careful guidance of Jen here, and my brother Sam and Ash Sandwich, and but nothing could prepare me for the intensity of World Cup level bike polo.
Yeah, it certainly was a trial by fire. With fire.
Yeah, so I was very grateful to be involved. Yourself, Mike, and Jake were very accommodating, and I think we actually came together as a great team. There was good communication, and we pulled off a couple of really good wins against pretty solid teams.
That's true, and the team that beat us at the very end actually advanced. The Gobshites advanced to the main event, so
Right.
they were a very good team that we played. And fortunately, they got by us and made the 5 spot. Okay, so we're back at the game's being continued. We've got 3-on-2 here, and the Huntsmen are down a player.
You could almost say Bigotes is down a player as well, because our lad in goal there took a pretty huge knock, so kind of hoping he doesn't ride out and spank himself on the ground again.
Well, yeah, we should. Oh, so the Los Bigotes put in another goal, almost a 2-on-2 situation.
Yeah.
And,
Bigotes, are you ready?
Keep an eye on that guy. Don't let him take a nap in the shade somewhere.
153 when
I
you cross
understand
half.
after you've had a head injury.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be sleeping immediately after your head injury.
He'll be going straight to the emergency department as soon as the game's finished.
Oh, really? Just to get checked out?
Yeah, absolutely. There's what we call a pretty dangerous mechanism there. The big whiplash.
Right. Okay, so the Huntsmen
so
are bringing it across. They've got an offensive press on. Ben trying to get by the defense, hits it to the wall. Ball still on the wall.
Damon will be being careful there not to knock it back into the centre of the court and let the Bigote get a runaway.
So Ben bringing it out in front of the goal dangerously, and it's stolen. Oh, and he can't get the shot off. It goes way wide to the left. Looks like it just nicked off the edge of his mallet.
1 minute.
Los
1 minute
Bigotes
remaining.
got a minute left in this contest. 3-on-2, as it seems at the end here. Los Bigotes bringing it across half court. Oh, he takes his foot off the pedal and rips a right-hand shot, but misses the ball, and the mallet hits the ground. And the Huntsmen bringing it in from their own end. The defense is on them. Los Bigotes trying to keep them from bringing it across half court.
30 seconds.
Ben's trying to get open for a pass. Oh, he comes across, takes a shot, and I have to roll around for it. I would get out of his way. And Los Bigotes rip a shot that goes wide to the right. Ben passes it back. And now the Huntsmen are on a drive. He's bringing it across. He goes behind the defender. Oh, and the defender just taps it away.
9, 8, 7.
And there's the countdown. We're nearly done here.
And the shot is back wheel blocked.
1.
And the last shot goes into the wall. And there's still some words being bantered around between these two teams. Absolutely no love lost between these two
There's
teams.
a cheeky little elbow there from the La Bigote player straight into the ribs of Ben there. I think they're
I wouldn't recommend. Okay, so 2 of the players are actually hugging it out. So there's the polo spirit that we've been bragging about all this time.
Yeah, Bryce has just tossed his mallet there, but yeah.
Yeah, he seems. I mean, I don't know.
All right, Damon, can you sign the scorecard, please?
That was a pretty full-on game, hey?
Yeah, very competitive.
Yeah.
I'd rather not see the crashing and the words being thrown back and forth. The sportsmanship in this game has always been something that has made it fun for everybody, and we'd like to keep it that way. So
It is hard, I guess, when you see someone hurt your friend.